A lot of gear testing today on stream. We did 2 hours and all we did was test the gear to see which gear would be the best for you. The best for you for the Vortex boss to go through dungeons and to do PvP. So we only did 3 gear sets. We've got the Inventor set. Whenever you do your battle skill or your ultimate, you get 8% additional damage for 15 seconds. This surprisingly is amazing for any hero. I thought this was only going to be good for the Ice Blast ones who do their battle skill over and over, but you get like an 80% uptime on 4 stacks, doing 32% additional damage the whole entire time, like 80% of your fight. The other 20%, you've got 3 stacks doing 24% additional damage. So this wound up to be very strong no matter who you're playing. Then you've got this set. We didn't include this in all our testing because it's derivative damage. You just ignore some defense. The Heart of the Gambler. We had to, of course, use this because we used this all last season where we get a chance to proc additional damage depending on what the HP is at currently for what you're fighting. So if you go into a dungeon with this one, once they get lower in HP, whenever you hit this proc, the damage is less and less. And then there's this new set here, the Emperor's Might, based on attack. If we have really high attack on our hero and we're attacking somebody else who has much lower attack, then we're going to do more damage. The bonus damage up to 50% additional damage. Unfortunately, we don't see a buff for this. We don't know when we're hitting 10%, 20%, 30% additional damage. We just don't know. But we did do a lot of testing on the test dummy. We did a lot of testing on the Vortex boss, stage 4 of it. So we've got some really good numbers, and there is one gear set that you're going to want to use for all occasions. I'm going to blind you with all the numbers. We've got Bledin in here testing it out on the test dummy. You can see the Inventor set at 3.5 million. We've got Gambler with a little variation because it's 30% chance to proc that, but Bledin does hit a lot. He's got 3 hits on that ultimate, 2 hits on that battle skill, which he's cycling through really often. So his Gambler procs were pretty comparable. But just to be consistent, you might as well put him in the Inventor set. If you do have other heroes that hit way more than that 3 additional like he does on his ultimate, maybe you've got somebody that hits 5 or 10 times on their ultimate and then other times on their battle skill, then you might want to consider the Gambler set over the Inventor set. The Emperor set here looks like it's doing a lot, but it's not. It's really deceiving. This is the test dummy, and the test dummy has like no attack. When we come down here to the Vortex boss, you can see the Inventor set and the Gambler set are pretty comparable again because Bledin has multiple attacks. But here we got 2.8 million. What we did to try to increase the Emperor's damage is we did decrease attack on the Vortex boss as often as possible with 15% additional attack to the whole entire team. Plus Bledin gives himself 20% additional attack on his ultimate. All that together still only got 3.1 million for Bledin on the Vortex boss, the 4th one. Not good. Emperor set just does not seem to perform well. If you went into arena and you were attacking something that's like a healer or a tank, you're going to do a little bit more damage. But on the DPS, you're going to do a little bit less damage. So I don't know. I think it's better to have the Inventor set almost all the time over anything else, unless you just have somebody that does a crazy amount of hits, and then you might want to put the Gambler set on there. I was honestly surprised that the Inventor set didn't do more damage for Sigrid than the Gambler, because she's only got 2 hits that she does on her battle skill. I thought for sure the Inventor set would do more. Maybe we got lucky and got a lot of procs on the Gambler set against this, but if you come down here to the Vortex boss with Sigrid, we got 2.9 with the Inventor set because she's keeping that additional damage up all the time. Here with the Gambler, could have just got lucky or unlucky. I didn't do a lot of test runs through this. We got a 30% chance to proc that additional damage, but because she doesn't have a lot of multi-hits, for sure I would go with the Inventor set with her. And the Emperor set is low, right? As you would assume, it is very low compared to the other 2 sets. This is the short version from today's stream. We did 2 hours of testing all this out. If you want to watch that, I'm going to post it in a few hours from now. You can watch the whole 2 hours of us changing out gear. You can see what chat talks about and what I'm talking about here. I think the Inventor set is by far the best for everyone, for any situation, unless, of course, they hit just a crazy amount of times. Taravul can hit like 10 times. We've got Nimbus can hit a crazy amount of times on his ultimate if he's got a lot of attack speed. So maybe heroes like that, well, they will perform and should perform a little bit better. That's the results that we got today. Let me know if you're getting a different result. Let me know, give us a lot of detail though. Tell me down below or join on Discord. Tell us the details of what you've tested and what you've noticed going through different bosses or maybe with the Vortex boss. But as far as what we did today, this is what we came up with. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I will see you all in a video soon.